I read this book yesterday called Land of the Free, Home of the Slave by Jalal Bey. I don't do book commentary suggestions on here that much, but I thought that this book was really great. Firstly, because it organizes all of the information that you already know into a way that is easily perceivable and understandable with all the definitions in there and with a lot of the history that is attached and connected to it. The information, organized as it was, helped me to have a stronger opinion about a couple of things. The first thing it helped me have a stronger opinion about is that the United States may not be a country at all. There are some people who argue for it being a country. There's some people who argue against it being a country. The point being that the United States is a bunch of states united, a bunch of organic states defined by geographical boundaries, united by a common law, right? By the executive branch, the legislative branch, in order to ensure the judicial branch, in order to ensure the rights and the freedom, the sovereign rights and freedom of each state and the individuals in that state. But specifically, there is legislation that grants the legislative branch of government to have another country, essentially, a city-state that is in Washington, D.C. And in Washington, D.C., they created what is called the United States, a corporation that is providing governmental services for and within the 10 square miles of Washington, D.C. He goes on to describe how the 14th Amendment, which was created originally for newly freed slaves, ended up giving people a citizenship, but it was kind of corporate citizenship. This corporate citizenship or federal citizenship is essentially no different than being in an unequal or inferior position as an employee. And again, it was for the newly freed slaves, but now it applies to all people who choose to be nationalized or who want to call themselves or take on that the title of being a United States citizen. Now, if the United States is not a country, but it is a corporation, it means that the citizenship is not necessarily the regular use of citizenship, as in belonging to a organic state of the union, whereby which you follow the rules of common law, but it would be corporate citizenship, by which you follow the rules, ordinances, laws, principles, mandates of that corporation that you are employed by. And of course, from the United States being a corporation, they obviously would have jurisdiction over their citizens if you would call yourself a United States citizen. The United States is a corporation and not a company, then what is our status?